The FBG duck killing. Finally, the people involved have been sentenced to prison. Muop and all them boys have been sentenced to prison. Now, hold on. Don't be in my comments here talking about, you fuck with duck and you. I do not have any side in this beef. I do not listen to drill. I'm not a fan of drill rap. Frankly, I'm not going to listen to music of niggas talking about killing each other over and over and over again. I'm not really into listening to like crash out music. So don't worry. I'm not a fan of either King Von or Duck. A federal jury Wednesday found 6 purported gang members guilty of carrying out the brazen 2020 murder of drill rapper FBG Duck in the Gold Coast neighborhood. The jury of 5 men and 7 women who have remained anonymous due to security concerns surrounding the case deliberated for about 16 hours over 3 days before announcing it had reached a verdict, finding the group guilty of murder in furtherance of a racketeering scheme. FBG Duck was killed in a hail of bullets as he was shopping for his son along the Ritzy Oak Street shopping corridor on August 4th of 2020. Prosecutors said the rapper born Carlton Weekly was killed as part of a years-long gang conflict between factions of the Black Disciples and Gangster Disciples on the South Side. FBG Duck's mother, Lashina Weekly, wept as she listened to the jury verdict in an overflow courtroom at the Dirksen U.S. Courthouse. When I go home and tell my grandkids that their father's justice has been served, that's going to be a big burden lifted off of my shoulders, Weekly told reporters after the verdicts were announced. I just want to thank the United States government for doing a very good job in making sure that these guys will never hurt another mom and another child again. Convicted of murder in the aid of racketeering and conspiracy to commit murder were Charles Liggins, 32, Kenneth Robertson, 30, Christopher Thomas, 24, Marcus Smart, 25, to Carlos Offord, 32, and Ralph Turpin, 24. Liggins, Robertson, Thomas, Smart, and Offord were also found guilty of using a firearm in Weekly's murder. The verdicts were mixed in the 4 other counts, which stemmed from wounds suffered by 2 bystanders, also injured in Weekly's killing. A life sentence is mandatory for a conviction of murder in aid of racketeering. The sentencing hearings are expected in August and September. Yo, fellas, and ladies with gentle hands, as Drake would say. It's really important for us to talk about this, bro. You know, we've made memes and made jokes and talked about, you know, all this stuff going on between these rappers, FBG Duck, King Von, their beef, you know, people telling Dirk to slide for Von, people making fun of Quando Rondo, you know, all of this foolishness. But like, we gotta talk as a culture, as black people, for a second, bro. This has gotten so out of hand that at some point we need to have this conversation. What in the fuck is going on? You got 6 men, the majority of them under the age of 35, if I recall correctly. The majority of them under the age of 35, all about to spend the rest of their lives in prison. No wife, no kids, no family, no home, no nothing. They're about to spend the rest of their lives in prison, never to experience a normal life. They're not going to be able to go to restaurants. They're not going to be able to open up their own goddamn fridge and take a drink out as a grown-ass man. They're not going to be able to have sex with women that they probably find attractive anymore. They're not going to be able to do any of those things. Their life is over. It is over. None of this to me is cool. I understand that drill music has a very appealing edge. I understand that sometimes it even sounds good. But how many young black men need to die and go to prison forever before we say, yo, this shit is corny? Because it is. It's corny to throw your life away, bro. It's corny to spend the rest of your life in prison. Ain't nothing real about any of this. Bro, these dudes' baby mamas and girlfriends, if they had any 3 years ago or 2 years ago, whenever it was they got locked up, but those women have moved on. They have moved on. Their homeboys moved on. Their friends moved on. Everyone moves on without you when you end up in these situations, I'm telling you. And the reality of the situation is, these dudes are cooked. It's over for these OBLOCK niggas. Muwop, CJ, all these dudes and OBLOCK, all of these guys, Gleesh, if he's a part of this, I've seen Gleesh's pictures and stuff like that. I know these guys' names. I may be into politics, but I keep up with hip hop. You know, it's over for all of them for killing one individual, just one. To be honest, these guys were all worth more to one another alive than dead. To be honest, they were all worth more to one another alive than dead. And now, Duck is dead. Vaughn is dead from an unrelated violent incident. All these gang members from O-Block are locked up for the rest of their lives. And to be honest, what's really sad is that if King Von had survived his incident with Quando Rondo and Lil Tim, he'd probably be in prison with the rest of these niggas. So this is, honest to God, a truly sad situation. All of it is sad. A mother grieving her dead son. A bunch of mothers about to grieve their alive sons who are never going to live a normal life. Forever going to be behind bars. These mothers, and if more than likely their fathers aren't in their lives, but these mothers are going to have to die knowing that their sons are going to die in prison. That is, it's insane to me, but that's what's going to happen here. That's what's going to happen. None of this shit is cool. None of this shit is cool. Like, looking back as a young kid, we have glorified gangster culture and street culture in the black community for quite some time. But it was always in lockstep with rap. It was always hand in hand with rap music. So it was very easy to market because rap music came alongside it. The money, the women, the cars, the clothes. But for the majority of these street dudes, that's not reality. These guys had a little bit of access to that because they were King Von's friends. But Von died very, very soon into his career. And now these dudes are getting locked up and they're never coming home. They're never, ever, ever, ever going to get out. Ever. And you know what's sad is that we as a culture are not going to have a coming to God moment from this. We're not going to come together and say, yo, like, this is fucked up. We got to talk. We got to rearrange things. We got to start talking about what we consider to be cool and real and acceptable. We got to decide whether we're going to continue to support and stream and listen to drill music. We as a culture are not going to have this conversation. We're not going to do it. No matter how many people die, we're not. No matter how many of our favorite rappers die, we're not. It's just, it's sad. 6 dudes gone forever. Lives over. Never coming home. Ever. Ever. And this is a gang war that's been going on since 2011. D killed. Tuka killed. All of these dudes killed back and forth in this beef, bro. No one wins. Duck didn't win. Vaughn didn't win. Dirk didn't win. None of these niggas have won in this beef. None of them, bro. Literally none of them. No one has won. 0 people have won. The only person that I can think of maybe saying they won is Chief Keef. But even Chief Keef has had to sit there and see people he's grown up with in O-Block die and go to prison forever. So, you know, ultimately, sad state of affairs, truly. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I don't want to repeat myself over and over and over again, but no one has gained anything from this shit at all. I'm not saying that carrying a gun and being ready to handle your business if it comes to it is corny. But gangbanging, destroying the community, shooting at each other over petty shit. Most of these niggas be beefing over petty shit. So-and-so got jumped at school. Okay, fight it out one-on-one. Squabble, figure it out. So-and-so did so-and-so with so-and-so's girl. All right, you know what? Let her go. It's just a girl. Don't throw away your life over a chick. Most of these dudes' beefs ain't even that serious. It only gets serious when someone gets killed. And then at that point, there's no turning back. But if I'm willing to bet that if you looked into most of these street beefs, bro, they're beefing over fucking nothing. They're beefing over fucking nothing. So ultimately, bro, like this shit is just sad, bro. So many people have died. L.A. Capone, Tuka, you know, Duck, Vaughn, so many other K.I., all these other, but like this shit is sick. Like this shit is sick. I mean, I have the stomach for it. I'm not saying that I don't have the stomach to read and understand this shit. I get it. But, like, when we look at the carnage, all the deaths, what the fuck has come from this? Literally, no one has survived. Them O-Block niggas might as well be dead. We ain't hearing from them anytime soon. Hey, bro, look. All I'm saying is this. Money, women, and safety and security, that's the only thing that matters in life, bro. If you a young man watching this, a young black man, bro, the only things you need to be worried about is women, money, and putting food on your own table and getting a job. That's it. That's it, bro. Chasing your dreams, getting money, and getting girls. Any and everything else, it ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it. None of this shit is worth it. Truly, bro. Y'all look at a lot of the biggest rappers in the game, bro. They've stopped these beefs before they got out of control. Why y'all think Jay Prince got in the way of Kanye and Drake? He saw where it was going. He said, we're not having another Tupac and Biggie situation. Y'all stop this shit right now. Look at what happened between Drake and Meek. They had to end it because if they kept letting it go as far as it was going, somebody was gonna get hit. Somebody was gonna get hurt. Somebody was gonna get killed. So, bro, like, it's not a coincidence that these big rappers ain't killing each other like they used to be back in the day. It's not a surprise that, you know, the mainstream rappers in the game from like the late 2000s, early 2010s, it's not a surprise that these guys aren't really getting involved in chaos, bro. It's not these niggas are squashing shit behind the scenes, bro. It's not a coincidence. They're letting things go. They're patching things up. Man, it's just like, it's okay to patch shit up, bro. It's okay to make peace, bro. I understand that once bodies drop, peace cannot be made. But if you can make peace before a body drops, please do it, bro. Please. Because it ain't worth it. It really ain't, bro. None of this shit is cool. Dying early deaths ain't cool. Going to prison, never having a family, never having a home, never, like, none of that shit is cool. Like, I swear to God. Like, I don't know. Like, I understand that to a lot of people in black culture that, like, saying what I'm saying right now is considered, like, soft or corny. But it is what it is. I can only repeat myself so many times before I become a broken record. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. This shit is truly just all around just pathetic. Truly pathetic and sad. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.